The Nelk Boys were in attendance at the Toronto UFC 297 big event, and they threw a wild after party at a popular nightclub. Now, they also had some chill Canadian time hitting up a local skating rink where Saleem the Dream tried on skates for the very first time. I think that kid's from San Diego, so I guess it makes sense. Now, we all know that Dana White, he loves Kyle and the Nelk Boys, so he was sure to hook them up with the very best VIP treatment. Now, this was Toronto's first ever UFC event, if I'm not mistaken, and it was held at the Scotiabank Arena. Now, tickets, they ranged anywhere from $100 to $700, but to sit where Kyle, Steiny, and Saleem were, well, that would set you back a cool $2 to $3K. Now, the event was sold out with over 18,000 people there in attendance, and if you haven't seen the clips yet, well, the crowd was going wild. So to find out what happened to the boys after the big event and where they went to after party, well, you're gonna want to stay tuned to this episode of Famous News. Also, your boy Michael, he was invited to go, but then I got a wife and we're trying to have a baby. Something came up. Now, lots of celebrities came out to the event, including PK Subban. Then there's Alexandre the Cannibal, Pantoja, Drake. He was there and he was rocking himself a fur coat. Now, he also placed a very public bet of $700,000 on Sean Strickland, who ended up, I think, losing by decision. But still, that fur coat, that was enough drip to, well, he had everyone loving him. So the biggest stars in attendance outside of Drake, it appears to be the Nelk Boys, but it looks like Steiny, who had a seat saved for him, well, he missed out on these festivities. Now, if you haven't seen the clips, well, the crowd, they went wild with a rant about Trudeau, who's the Canadian Prime Minister, and the best part about this story is that his son, Xavier, he was actually in attendance at the event. Talk about awkward. Now, for the after party, the boys hit up a club known as Paris, Texas. It's a popular downtown nightclub with a chill vibe, but the boys were standing on stage, super famous Toronto legends, and it looked like a fantastic time. Girls from all over the six were coming out to get some time with the Nelk Boys. Enjoy some happy dad. Now, there's actually a few girls who decided to post some behind the scenes footage, and it looks like the boys are really living that dream life. Now, the place was packed. I swear to God, I was invited to the UFC event, not to the after party, but my God, it is cold in Canada. January is like the month you just don't leave your house. So this country has certainly gone to the shitter, and Kyle has said this himself while on podcast, saying every time he goes back to Toronto, he just feels a little sad. So certainly something's going on here, and well, I think this big event brings a lot of that to the forefront. People can see it. Now, there was also a video of Drake with 905 Shooter and Kyle backstage, and 905 Shooter alluded to the fact that he will be joining Nelk once again. But hey, good things are happening, and it's always great to see some Toronto legends doing big things. All right, guys, that concludes this episode of Famous News. My name is Mike McCrudden. Wherever you're watching this video, be sure to give us a follow, and I'll see you guys in another video.